Hello, great people. Welcome back to our channel. We're so excited to have you again. Focus is still on Peter Obi and the impact his political movement is creating right now. But don't forget that on June 17, precisely on Friday, all the political parties are expected to submit the names of their presidential aspirant alongside their running mate. And that had been one issue that has been causing a lot of reaction right away. We've heard that there is consistent consultation going on between Kwankwaso of NNPP and also Peter Obi to see if they can unify force to at least build a formidable platform that will enable them to succeed as two people. But the big question is Peter Obi going to be the president or the deputy or the vice president? But most people want him to be the president so that things will go all right. But right now, Labour Party has revealed the region Peter Obi will pick his running mate from. We're going to be looking at this detail in a jiffy. But before we continue, if you're not subscribed to our channel, please do well. Hit on the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you can get notification anytime we publish our videos. Now, according to the news, the Labour Party LP has revealed that its presidential candidate Peter Obi will pick his running mate based on federal character principle. Chairman of the Labour Party, Barrister Julius Abure, said this in Abuja on Monday while speaking on commemoration of Democracy Day. He said for fairness, equity, and inclusion, the party would make sure the principle of federal character are applied in the choice of a vice presidential candidate. Abure, who said the decision lies with the presidential candidate Peter Obi to maintain that the party, which belongs to Nigerian workers, will not compromise on the diversity of the Nigerian workforce and membership of the Labour Party. While, according to him, he said, while I want to say that it may be too premature for me to speak, and the Constitution also gives the presidential aspirant the right to nominate his vice presidential candidate. I feel it would be more proper for the presidential candidate to answer this question. However, I want to assure you that as a party that is reasonable, as a party that believes in equity and justice, as a party that believes in social justice and equal opportunity for all, a vice presidential candidate that is widely accepted with powerful credential is most likely going to come from the northern region. There is no doubt about it. That was what the national chairman of Labour Party had to say. So right now, anything from south is not a part of the deal. The focus is on getting a vice president from the northern part of Nigeria. But though for me, the response or the reaction to this question is quite vague in the sense that all Nigerians had known that at a point that it will be coming from the northern part of the country, but yet Nigerians are yet to know where exactly is it coming from. Apart because we're already in the northern part of the country, we have not less than three geopolitical zones, and we are wondering where is it coming from. The reply coming from the national chairman is actually very vague, though most people also are recommending that if he gets it from the west, that it will go an extra mile to help secure a lot of votes from the west. But come to think of it, if we are talking about federal character principle, then we should know that anything less than the north will not be okayed by many. Don't forget that as we are talking to you, already the name of Peter Obi has spread so far to the ends of Nigeria. I'm going to share a video after now with you, which has to do with some women. They are actually northern women, and as they went to get their PVC, they were chanting Peter Obi, Peter Obi, Peter Obi. And we have already heard from a Fulani girl too who opened up that she is willing to vote for Peter Obi, not only her alone, but the entirety of her household. That the entirety of her household are going to be voting for Peter Obi. And this is sequel to the fact that even when her own people were on board as president and also were taken up key position in the country, there was little or no impact on her life, which means her economic life was still at the level that it was. There was no visible proof that my person is the, and it's not just about this. Nigerians are tired of the issue of corruption. We are tired of the issue of no respect to the rule of law. We are tired of a lot of abnormalities that we have seen. That's why the people really wants to see a younger person who is quite different from the trend of politicians that have made Nigeria to be what it is currently. So, but then he can't do it all alone because there's a lot of sentiment here and there, and Nigeria as a whole does not believe in just one region. We are multi-ethnic family. We are a multi-ethnic nation. We have different people in Nigeria. So if you want to create a balance, then you must take someone from the northern part of the country. Mostly also he should be a Muslim. He must not be a Christian because him, Peter Obi, is actually a Christian. So if you want to take anyone so that you can gain popularity and also gain the minds of the people in the northern part of the country, the person must be of Islam religion. That will go an extra mile to kind of create a mindset or will make people believe that Peter Obi is not about is not religious sentiment, or he doesn't have anything like regional sentiment and all of that. So it's really interesting to know that very soon he will be announcing. Tinubu had already disclosed to Nigerians that come on Wednesday he will be declaring the person he will be running with. But right now there's a lot of issues as it has to do with his own, because he's talking about most people who have helped him are all Muslim, and most Nigerians are of the opinion that he may likely be running with a Muslim. Now let's look at what Nigerians have to say, because Nigerians are reacting. Someone here say it's not the era for Peter Obi. Can anyone advise him not to waste his resources? He can't win. He does not have the purse to contend with the present flag bearer. And from the response I'm getting here, someone saying, how much does he has to spend? Is it not because of lack of fund to run away from PDP? A lot of people, you can now see that so many people are coming in to attack Peter Obi and his supporters. Another person here says, he should speak from the northeast. That's where Atiku is coming from, or from Gandola Kanu. That's interesting. I think that speaking from the south, sorry, from the northeast, as much as it will balance the equation, especially that it has to do with the issue of, with the issue of, fixing marginalization. But I think the focus should, even for me personally, should be on Kano State, considering the fact that Kano State has a lot of population. And if he should pick from Kano State, considering also the fact that Kwankwaso is from Kano State, I feel that they should consolidate on their gist or on their talk about the issue of who it should be his vice president, because that will go an extra mile to really, really help him. But with what we are seeing already, it is certain that the Labour Party or Peter Obi will be going down to the northern part of the country, though we are not so informed about where precisely it will come from, whether it is the northeast or the northwest or even the north central. Let's go to our comment section. Where do you think he should get his running mate from? Let's interact. Thank you.